Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a quick review over what might be the best 9mm for the money that you can get on the market. It's the TAURUS G2C. So we'll go over a couple things on this review, not only with the gun, but it's shooting too, as you could see with me shooting there a little bit. That was the first, I put the first 12 rounds through it. So this is brand new to me. Not only is this my first 9mm, it's my first compact, it's my first handgun at all ever. So I was looking for a daily carry that was small enough that it would fit nicely and concealed, that was reliable, and that was budget friendly. And so I believe I found the perfect gun for all of those things in the TAURUS G2C. With that being said, a couple things to go over with it are that it is a 9mm handgun, weighs about 22 ounces, very ergonomic, the way that they've got these little hand places here, your fingers. It's very comfortable to hold. The grip as well feels really nice. So comes with, be right back. All right, so comes with 2 magazines. I've got them both right here. I have the rounds here for the range. These are just cheap. Got, how many came in that? I don't know how many came in this. Anyway, 50 rounds. So 50 rounds, about $20. So that's what that one is. That's for when I go out and practice. And then we've got the hollow points there for what I actually carry with it. So when I'm carrying it, I've got the hollow points there, and I've got 2 magazines full with those. So beyond that, that's what it comes with, 2 12-round magazines, and I was shooting in those videos at about 10 yards. Ideally, and really, what you're supposed to do is start at basically 0 yards and work your way back, and while you're practicing and getting used to the weapon and things like that. So with me, with this being my first one, I wanted to put the first 12 rounds through it at a distance where I wanted to see what it would do. As you can see, it was kind of spotty. That's not necessarily the gun, I'll be completely honest with you. That's also me getting used to it. If you can watch in there, the first time that I pulled the trigger, I was not expecting it to have so much slop. It's not a dig at TAURUS at all. I'm getting used to it, and I'll continue to. But as you can see, and we'll just make sure everything's good there, so I can show you this. So when you pull it back, it does have a lot of give. I'll do it from this side so you can see it. So not only do you have the piece in front that pulls back to connect it, but then you pull all the way back here, and then you get to the brake way back here. So when I was shooting, when I was putting in that first round through, you know, I was pulling about right here, and I was expecting it to go off, and it didn't until way back here. So like I said, look back on that. You can see at that moment, I was preparing for the gun to fire. It did not, and so I pulled back again all the way. And then from that point on, I was used to the slop that it does have in the trigger. Again, that's not a negative thing. to Taurus or to the gun at all. But it's just something I wasn't prepared for. And that's why you practice with your guns. That's why you go to the range. That's why you shoot with them, to get comfortable with them. So that was one thing that was a little off for me. The other thing, that's what I was going to talk about, was loading the magazine. So the first 12 rounds that I put in to the mag was very, very difficult. Brand new, of course, but it was very difficult to load. I've loaded, unloaded, and loaded them again just to get just the spring in there to kind of have a little give. In doing that now, whole lot easier. So I don't want anybody to get it and think, well, man, I'm not going to be able to load this thing, or this is just too difficult and that kind of thing. Just understand it is very, very difficult to load the very first time, but it definitely gets easier. So it just gotta work through that and just mess with your firearm a little bit, and you'll get used to it. Number one. Number two, that spring will loosen up a little bit, and it's a whole lot easier. Besides that, the really only other thing is, I guess, the price point. So I said it's probably, in my opinion, and again, this is my first daily carry handgun. This is my first one. I looked through several and tried to decide which one I wanted, and I'm not a gun snob at all. I'm not if it's not a Glock, it's no good. I'm not that kind of guy. I want to be budget friendly, but I also want a reliable weapon. So this is what I landed on, the TAURUS G2C. And for this one, actually, I reached out to my local gun shop, Warrior Camo, in Smith County, Tennessee, and asked them if they had any of these, and she just happened to have one left. They got a shipment of them in, but I mean, according to her, they really went pretty quick. So they had the one left. I told her to hold it for me for the next day. I would be there. Came the next day, got it, and that's what it was. But $249.99. That's what we're looking at here. And when you look, comparing to things like, I don't know, whether it be a Glock or anything else, and you're in the $400 and $500 range, I think this is just as reliable. From the study that I've done on it, from the reviews that I've looked up for it, it's just as much as reliability as any other compact handgun like this, and it's significantly cheaper. It's not cheaper because it's made cheaper. It's not because it's not as reliable. That was one thing that I was concerned about, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, it really seems to be a quality handgun. Taurus is just, I think, they have a spotty past with their guns, and seems like they are coming back fresh, new, and with some really good products, including the G series with the G2C. They've got G3C now as well. I haven't looked at that one too much yet. Wanted to kind of get my feet wet with this one, and then possibly I'll get a G3C as well. But as of right now, I mean, that's basically what I've got. I've only put 12 rounds through it. I'll do more videos as continue to put rounds through this thing, but it is my daily carry. I've got a concealed holster for it, and I keep it with me wherever I go because that's what I was looking for. And so if you're looking at the G2C, if you're looking for a quality handgun at an affordable price, I did my research, and this is what I got to. So highly recommended by me already. It is a fun little gun to shoot anyway. It is pretty loud. I didn't know how loud it would be. I've shot handguns, just never owned one before, and they've been pretty loud. Did wear my earplugs when shooting it. Left them out once because I wanted to see what it was. Not the worst that I've ever been around, but certainly not something that I just want to be shooting without ear protection on, every weekend. So anyway, if that's what you're looking for, this is a review saying I think it's great. I'm going to be practicing with it more. I'm going to get more range time in, and I'm going to actually work my way back from 0 yards to around 7 or 10 yards, and just get my precision better on that. We did hit a couple bullseyes. We did hit the circle where we wanted, But regardless where it was hitting on that target, it would definitely hit center mass, which would be that would be my objective in a worst case scenario, honestly. But that's my review. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any comments, leave them there. If you own one, let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We mainly talk about real estate on this channel, but I've gotten into guns and into protecting, ourselves and things like that with my family. So that's been something that I've taken up on as a hobby. So sprinkle those in the middle of the real estate stuff too. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you did, give me a like, give me a follow, and I certainly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.